Hello guys, and welcome to the last type of constitution we're going to consider. I've considered written, unwritten, rigid. Today we're going to talk about the last one, which is the flexible constitution. Do not forget that these tutorials episodes are brought to you by the O3 Schools app. And if you have made a conscious decision, okay, to pass your exam at once, okay, then the O3 Schools app is for you. Go to Play Store, download it and activate it and start preparing immediately. I've seen students over my 16 years of preparing students for JAMB exams and them succeeding. I've seen students contact me and say they have written JAMB for 7 times, 8 times. JAMB is too easy an exam for you to be writing it even twice. All right, save your time, save your money. Okay, download the O3 Schools app, activate, succeed. Let's go to the app and see past questions from the app pertaining to this. All right, we have here 1994 question number 8. It says, what is the major distinguishing characteristics between flexible and rigid constitution? We have done rigid constitution in the last episode, so if I want to watch this, you have no business here, okay? So A says manner of documentation, B says 1 is written, C say amendment procedure, D is degree of legality, okay? We'll answer more questions from the application at the end of the class and not before, because at O3 Schools, we want to prepare you first. Many of you want to give what you don't have. Can you do that? If someone comes to meet you now and say, give me 1 billion naira, can you give it? You cannot. So that means if you don't have anything here upstairs, there's no need going to write JAMB exam. All right, so you need to what? Know here and then attack questions. Questions will be sweet because of the way you'll be answering them. All right, so please download the O3 Schools app. The O3 Schools app is an hub, okay, for everything that you need for your exam. Past questions, so latest syllabus, so video lessons, lecture notes, so flashcards, so you can create timetable on the app and finish your syllabus on time. Or you can, participate in mock challenges every Saturday to win amazing prizes and to gauge how prepared you are. You can also use the educational games feature to increase your speed of answering questions, because you have limited time, 2 hours for 180 questions. You need to work on your speed. All right, and then many other features. You can view your corrections, and then make your way to the top. All right, so please get the application, download it and activate it. Pay for the activation fee. It's not scam, and do not be stingy to yourself and your future. Okay, take this exam, treat this exam like your life depends on it, because that is actually what you should do, so that you can get to the top. All right, take everything with seriousness, be desperate for success. Now we're talking about flexible constitution. Even from the word flexible, okay, we know that it's something that can be easily amended. Okay, so a flexible constitution is a constitution that can be amended easily. Can be amended easily? What does amended easily mean? It means that it can be changed. Can be changed easily, all right? So you don't need any formal, normal procedure. You don't need too many procedures before it can be changed. That's what we mean. That will say that it can be amended easily. Okay, you can use normal procedure, just like the way ordinary lawmaking is done. Okay, you now say you just pronounce something and then it becomes law. That is the same way you can easily amend a flexible constitution. All right, so you do not need the legislature or the parliament to agree. You don't need majority of their votes, okay, before the flexible constitution can be changed. Okay, so the legislature or the parliament, okay, they do not need any special voting before it can be changed. Okay, they don't need a difficult process. They don't need a cumbersome process. They do not need a hard process before it can be changed. That is why we said it's a flexible constitution. All right, just imagine your school now, when we're in secondary school. Let's say we have an assembly line. Okay, SS3 students used to stay here, SS2 will stay in this line, SS1 will stay in this line, GS3 will stay here, GS1 will stay here, GS2 will stay here, GS1 will now stay here. Okay, then one day a teacher now comes and says, all these SS3 students, let's say teachers used to stay in this place where GS1 students, they used to stay at the front of them. Okay, so, and this SS3 student used to make too much noise. They don't be talking and disturbing during assembly. Then the teacher now says, okay, let us carry this SS3 student to this line where teachers sit where they will be looking at them. Let us not say that or make noise. So this kind of thing does not require you to go and call meeting, to go and do parent teachers association that you want to change where SS3 students used to stand in the line. Okay, or you need not go and meet principal. All those things they do not need. You can just pronounce it immediately. SS3 student will leave this line, will now come to this place. It's close to the teachers, where teachers are to be seeing them anyanya, face to face. So that is what a flexible what constitution. You do not need any special procedure before it can be what? It can be changed. Okay, it is easy to adjust. Okay, when necessary, very easy to adjust when necessary. All right, so that is what a flexible constitution. Are we together? So now let us now see from the board. We say that a flexible constitution can be defined as a constitution that does not require any special procedure for it to be amended. It's exactly the same thing I've been saying. It does not require any special procedure for it to be what? To be amended. That is what we call a flexible constitution. No special procedure for it to be amended. All right. So now say it can be easily amended through a simple majority vote. Okay, you can just throw it in the house. Okay, those who are in support say aye. The ayes have it. Boom. You don't need any special meetings, okay, creating committees, okay, and so on and so forth. You don't need any of those stringent processes. Very smooth, very accurate. You can adjust to it while it is what it is necessary. All right. So some flexible constitutions are written. Please take note here again that some flexible constitutions are what are written, while others are what are unwritten. Okay. Some flexible constitutions are written, while others are what are unwritten. Examples of countries that use a flexible constitution is the United Kingdom, okay, Great Britain, okay, New Zealand, Israel. All right, Israel's one is what is partially flexible. Okay, so now let us now talk about the UK. Like for the United Kingdom, I've discussed when we talk about unwritten constitution, we talked about what the United Kingdom. All right. Also, before we do talk about that, I discovered that many of you do not support us. You don't like our video, you don't share, you don't subscribe, you don't tell other of your classmates and your friends about the application and you're enjoying it. Okay, that is very, very bad. All right. Some of you say you don't even come on Play Store comments that you can go and just say, this app is very nice, so that to encourage other people to download the app. You will not drop comments. Please comment on the video, like the video, share, subscribe. Wherever you're watching us from, whether it's TikTok, follow us on TikTok. Whether it's on Facebook, follow us on Facebook. All right. If you're on YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel and keep sharing that video and keep liking it. Okay. So in the United Kingdom, for example, Parliament can change constitutional rules without any special procedure. Okay, Parliament can change constitutional rules by passing normal acts of Parliament. Acts of Parliament. Okay, so in the United Kingdom, okay, or Great Britain, right, Parliament can change constitutional rules by passing normal acts of Parliament. They do not need a special referendum. They do not need special referendum. They do not need to put it to serious vote. Okay, all right. No special majority or referendum is needed. Okay, for what? For the flexible constitution to be changed. All right. So please take note of that. So in most cases, it is not even needed. You don't even need to put it to vote. Okay. So that's why if you notice, the United Kingdom operates both unwritten and flexible constitution. Okay, unwritten and flexible constitution. Okay, so please take note of that. Somebody asked in the last episode, okay, in the comment section, what kind of constitution Italy uses. Italy uses a very rigid constitution. It is written and rigid. Italy uses written and rigid constitution. That is Italy. Okay, please take note. Okay, UK uses an unwritten and flexible constitution. All together. Now, let us now quickly see features of flexible constitution. Features. Number one, obviously, you know that it can be easily amended. So, number one, features can be easily amended. All right. Then number two, we don't need any no special amendment procedure. I'm making this fast because this is easy. You know it, okay? And then number three, you should know that the Parliament is supreme. Okay, and then it can what? It can adapt quickly to what? To change. The flexible constitution can adapt. Number 4, it can adapt quickly to change. All right, so these are what the features of what? Of flexible what constitution. Okay, can be easily amended, no special amendment procedure is needed, and parliament is supreme, and it can adapt quickly to change. Okay, so now let us quickly see the what? The merits and demerits, and then we are done with this class. We'll answer questions from the application, okay, and then we are done. So please download the app, activate it, all right, so that I can get all the benefits from the application. All the premium features will be accessible to you once you buy your activation key. So now let us see merits. All right, so what are the advantages of operating a flexible constitution? Okay, because the constitution is easy to amend. Okay, it provides quick response to new situations. Okay, that means that as something is happening, you can quickly respond to it quickly, because you do not need any cumbersome procedure to change the constitution. All right, so it provides quick response to new situations. All right, so number 1, quick response. Number 1, quick response to new situations. All right, and also because of this, all right, it encourages government efficiency. All right, because before you know, something a particular issue has quickly be attended to. All right, because of how flexible it is to change the constitution, how easy it is for the constitution to be easily amended. All right, so it improves or encourages. Number 2, it encourages governmental efficiency. All right, and then also there's no long delay in reform. All right, just like in the rigid constitution. All right, if a reform is to be passed, all right, it will take a long time because of the many procedural processes, or many procedures rather. All right, so but in flexible, it doesn't happen. Okay, there's no long delay in reform. Before you know, a reform will quickly be passed, and citizens are started to enjoy the benefits of that reform. All right, then number 4, it evolves society. It evolves society. So as the society is changing, as new times are coming, new ways of doing things are coming, all right, they can evolve with it, all right, easily, because it is flexible to that change. Now, disadvantages: citizens' rights may not be strongly protected. Okay, citizens' rights may not be strongly protected. So for demerit, number 1, we say citizens' rights may not be strongly protected. Okay, so because these rules they are not written, they are flexible. Right, so your right, you know that you have rights as a citizen of any country, just that you get away with it talk rich. All right, or your right will not be strongly protected. It may not be strongly protected. And then also, of course, it can lead to abuse of power. Government may abuse power. Government may abuse power. All right, that is very, very obvious. And then if these rules are changing too very quickly, okay, because in flexible constitution, you can easily change rules. All right, so it can lead to political instability if those rules are changing too quickly. All right, because it may affect some region. Number 3, political instability. Okay, might result if rules change too quickly. All right, so if rules change too quickly, all right, may lead to political instability. And then we have said that in flexible constitution, that the parliament is supreme. Sorry, not supreme or supreme. Okay, that the parliament is supreme. Okay, so this may give too much power to the legislature. Okay, so these are the disadvantages and advantages of what? Of flexible constitution. Quick response to new situations, encourages governmental efficiency, no long delay in reform, and involves society, while the demerits citizens' rights may not be what? Protected strongly. And then government may abuse power, and this can lead to political instability if the rules are changing too often or too quickly. And number 4, too much power to the legislature. All right. So this is where I'm going to stop. I'm going to go to the application and answer questions, and we are out of here. The questions will be too easy for us now, so you will want to answer them. Okay. So let me give you all of them as assignments. Let me answer one. This is 1994, number 8. It says that, what is the major distinguishing characteristic between flexible and rigid constitution? So I've done rigid in the previous class. If you have not watched that class, go back and watch it and come back here. A say manner of documentation. B say one is unwritten. C say amendment procedure. D say degree of legality. The major difference between within rigid constitution and flexible constitution is that what? One is what? Easy to amend, while the other one is very difficult to amend. So it is the amendment procedure, okay, that makes both of them different. Good. Now, go to the app, to the O3 Schools app. Okay, go to question search. Click on question search. Okay, then select government as subject. All right, leave it at everywhere. Then search for flexible constitution. Flexible constitution. Okay, many questions will come out for you. Okay, select this years and tell me the answers in the comment section. 2014, number 12. 2012, number 12. Okay, and then 2009, number 24. All right, thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate what the time you have spent with us. Okay, so please ensure you copy the link of this video and share to your friends and loved ones. Okay, download the O3 Schools app and activate. Okay, and activate your way to success and your way to the top. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next class. We'll talk about an entirely new topic. My name is Master T. I'm the commander of the O3 Schools Army. Thank you for joining in.